Hi, my name is Caleb Brooks, and in today's video we're going over Lab 3 Drawing Weather Conclusions. Now for the first part we went over the weather forecast. I got my forecast from KLTV Weather. It was the one that they put out around 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, October 15th. And basically what it said was that it's going to be pretty warm for the rest of the week, but this weekend we're having some interesting thing happen. So there's going to be a cold front coming down, so it's going to get a little cooler for the weekend, as well as some scattered thunderstorms hitting around this Saturday. However, due to pressure patterns, they're thinking it's more going to hit north of Tyler and east of Tyler, or just in that general area, rather than directly at Tyler. So, pretty interesting. Now for the next part, we're going to look at the map here. So, when I filled out this map, it was very interesting, very insightful. So first thing we're going to look at is this is the high pressure area. So as you can see, 1024, you can just call it 24. So in this area, there's going to be less clouds, less storms. You know, it's just going to be nice and clear over here. The wind's going to rotate clockwise. Everything's pretty good over in this area. Now in this area, it's a different story. This area, there's going to be more clouds, more storms, all because of its low pressure nature. And of course, the wind is also going to rotate counterclockwise instead of clockwise. Now, for these 16 down the middle, it's going to be more affected by other winds rather than having its own direction. But yeah, so that's very, very fun and interesting. And for the last thing, let me grab the computer back out. We have this weather map to analyze. Now, I'm going to do my best to make sure y'all can see it well. So here we go. As you can see, the big thing that I think is very noticeable at first is this big cold front and also a colliding warm and cold front over here. So this is going to cause some weather interesting things to happen. So maybe some storms are going to occur over here because of the warm and cold air mixing together. Over here, as you can see, it is a low pressure system. It's labeled by the L, but you could also tell by how much the isobars are closing in on that one area. Now, as you can see, it's sort of the opposite for this really high pressure area right here. So this high pressure area is not going to have very many storms, but it's surrounded by a lot of low pressure areas, which could lead to some interesting interactions. But overall, I think the main thing to look at and worry about is this spot right here where the colliding warm and cold front, and right over here where it's a lot of low pressure and some cold fronts coming in. Could be some, depending on how cold the front is, it could be hail, snow. As you can see, there's some weather going on already up there. But yeah, so that's pretty much all you need to worry about for that forecast. So thank you so much for listening to my video, and have a good day.